Hello, this is Eric from the Stratford Public Library Makerspace. Welcome to another edition of Make Meetups. In case you're wondering why I'm wearing this Ghostbusters outfit, it's Thursday. And I'm here to tell you about 3D printing. I'd say 80% of this proton pack is created from a small scale 3D printer and pieced together. And I have a whole bunch of other awesome 3D printed stuff to show you guys. I'm going to show you guys a whole bunch of the stuff that I've 3D printed, and then I'm going to provide you with some resources and walk you through a few steps to get started creating your own objects on the computer. Some of the files on here were provided by other people in the community, and they come from a website called Thingiverse. This website is called Thingiverse. It's an open source repository for 3D printed models. Anyone can post whatever their creations are to this website, or you can download other people's files through a Creative Commons license and modify them and change them to be your own. This website does run a little bit slowly, so just be patient. Some of the stuff I 3D print, I've created the files myself. Other times, somebody else has created something just as awesome or way more awesome than what I would have thought up. So I've been able to print their files. This is a helmet from a movie called The Rocketeer. It's 3D printed on my large printer in one piece. The other day while producing these videos, my SD card reader gave up. I had another SD reader from an old computer that I had taken apart, but I didn't have an adapter tray to go into my current computer. So I was able to 3D print this adapter tray and custom faceplate to match up exactly to my computer. One of the things that the library and a few other people have been working on are these extenders for masks, and what they do is they make it so that the elastic doesn't hurt your ears when you have it on. So you just go like this, and it takes all the strain off of your ears and puts it onto your head. This program is called Tinkercad. Tinkercad is one of the best 3D drafting softwares that you can get started with. It's super easy to learn. You can learn how to do coding on it, you can learn how to do circuitry on it, and you can create your own 3D models. Let's try one. So if I want to create something in Tinkercad, I can take a box, put it in the middle, pull the sides, change the size of it, you can orbit around, and you can also go over here and it'll tell you how many millimeters it is. And I can go in and I can change that. So I could change it to 50 millimeters by 50 millimeters, and it'll change it automatically. And then it's as simple as adding an extra shape. And when I take those two shapes and connect them together by grouping them, it creates one object. And all I would have to do to print this is export it as a STL file, and then we could print it at the library. I'm just giving you guys some really basic introduction to Tinkercad. It is browser based, so you don't need to download any programs, and you should be able to run it on your tablets as well. The really cool thing about it is right here on the Learn button, you can click there and it'll take you through a tutorial and show you how to do almost everything that you ever wanted to learn how to do in Tinkercad. This is another really cool feature of Tinkercad. This is the hard drive tray that I showed you guys earlier. As you can see, I printed it out in orange, but it doesn't matter what color it is on the program, it's whatever you load the printer with. But say I wanted to turn it into Lego, I can press this button, and let's go with smaller Lego pieces. And it will show me exactly what it looks like, layer by layer in Lego. And we can switch down and we can go through each layer that it's created. And if we don't want it in Lego, we can always switch to Minecraft, because you always need a hard drive tray in Minecraft, I'm sure. I hope that some of the resources I've been able to provide you with have explained to you what 3D printing is and how it can be useful. Or maybe it's encouraged you to create your own designs. If you do go to create your own designs, just remember at first it can be a difficult task, but when you go back to it after a little bit of a break, it's a lot simpler. The first project that I ever 3D printed took me about 8 hours to figure out how to draft the object. But I went right back to it the next morning and it took me about 20 minutes to do the exact same thing. So sometimes it comes really, really quickly and easily, and other times you need to work on it. Here are some resources to get you started. And remember, you don't need to 3D print every file that you create. You can enjoy them digitally on the computer.